everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing an equestrian Q&A. Get to know me a little bit more, ask a few questions about me and my horse life. I put a Q&A like question box on my Instagram earlier, and I haven't, do you know what, I haven't actually looked to see if I've had any questions. So I'm going to get George to go through all of my, probably one question from my mum, and ask me, and I'm going to give you honest answers for that. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. Cheer up a little bit, you look really cross.
I was just waiting.
He's literally got a resting like bitch face, I swear, don't you?
No, I was just waiting for you to finish your...
You do, you're like... Even the other video, and I rewatched it back, literally the whole time, you're just like, at the camera.
Why'd you ask me to do this one then?
I didn't, you asked me to be in it. He literally begged me. My Instagram, I put something on my story. Hashtag @SarahRogersEquestrian. Give it a follow, you know, do what you gotta do.
Cup of tea?
Yeah, got a cup of tea. So, I put a story on. Filming an equestrian Q&A on YouTube later, ask away. So, I'm gonna give George my phone. I'm gonna trust him with my phone. And you can ask me some questions. Why am I nervous?
What got you into equestrian? I don't think it really makes sense, does
That
it?
doesn't make any sense.
I think what they meant to say was, what got you into...
Horses.
Yeah.
Alright.
Equine activities.
Equine activities. Equestrianism. So I got into horses when I was about 7 years old, I think. Maybe a bit before that. Actually, that's a lie. I got into it when I was about 4 or 5. As in, my mum was horsey. And
Oh, no. Look.
Yeah, no, I'm older there. It's gonna be really dusty. I'm older. I was like, look at me in my little body protector. Yeah, I got into horses when I was about 5. George, stop doing your hair in the mirror. When I was about 5. And said I'd go to the yard with my mum all the time. I absolutely loved it. She's always been really, really horsey. And I think I got riding lessons like for a birthday present or something once. And I remember going down to the stables and having a lesson, and the lady was like, I think I was like not rising properly or something, and she was like, I'm gonna pinch your bum, and I was absolutely terrified. I remember going back crying to my mum saying like, I can't go back, like that was traumatic, like that really scared me. But my mum put a little bit of the old pressure on me. I'm joking. And I went, and then I just fell in love with it. I think we went to a different riding school and I just loved it. So yeah, I guess just got it from my mum, pretty much.
Mumsy.
Mumsy.
What has been the easiest horse to ride? I feel like maybe you need to give like a breed.
What
Like if someone was like looking for like a horse as a beginner, what would you recommend?
I mean, that's completely like subjective,
Is
but
that not how it works?
not really. I mean, typically,
Yeah.
a nice like cob, like a nice well-trained, well-mannered cob.
Corn on the cob.
A corn on the cob would be nice. For something like you'd suit a nice little gypsy cob. No, but it's more about like the way that they're like trained and sort of the start they've had and their temperament. I mean, cobs tend to have, I mean, cobs are so broad. And a good cob...
Can you say cob again?
Is nice. But I don't know what that question means. Like, is that specifically what's been the easiest horse that I've ridden?
Answer both.
Well, the easiest horse that I've ridden, I mean, none of them have been easy. They've all been very tricky. So far...
You're such a good rider, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, I fucking wish. Touch wood, so far, my young horse Mayo. It's getting cheeky, so I don't want to speak too soon, but he's very, like, nice to work with, if that makes sense. He's very, like, mentally... He's quite bold, so for me, that's what I look for, and I like that in him. I don't know if that answers the question. I think it does. I
think that does, yeah. I think we'll go for one more about you rather than horses.
Okay.
So let's go for... What do you do for work?
What do I do? Am I laughing?
No.
Sorry, he's like a builder and earns like 5 times the amount that I earn.
That's not why I'm laughing.
Hit up GRB brickwork. What do I do for work? So I currently work as a freelance groom / rider. Sort of 6 days of the week, but some days aren't full days. Like, it's quite flexible. I love it. I've been doing that since I finished uni, sort of since the whole COVID thing. I really enjoy it. And then I've also been working on something very exciting, which I'll hopefully be able to tell you more about very soon in my own time. So yeah,
in my own time.
In my own time. No, I mean in the spare time I've got. I've been doing that.
Oh right, I thought you meant you were going to tell them in your own time.
Oh.
Like everyone's rushing you.
Yeah, everyone cares so much.
Yeah, they need to know.
Yeah.
Okay, another one about you then.
Yeah.
Do you gym, and if so, how much?
Do you gym, and if so, how much?
Do you gym?
Do you gym? Do you lift weights? I do go to the gym. I go to the gym. In an ideal world, I try to go 5 days a week. However, I think we can all appreciate that after a long day with the horses, it is a bit of a ball ache going in the evening, isn't it? So realistically, I probably go, would you say about 4 times, I reckon? 4 times a week's probably
I'd say
quite
averagely
realistic.
you go 4 times, but on a good week you go 5.
You go 5.
Maybe
I go
6.
5. Yeah. Like, I love it. I literally love it.
Sometimes though, it's only like a 20-minute
yeah
sesh.
Do you know what though? I don't work out for that long. You know, you get some people that go and they train for like 45 minutes to an hour. Once my watch tells me I've done half an hour, that's me done. But at the gym, I'd say I'm quite productive. Like, I don't really, unless I go with Jacob, I don't really go and like chat. I'm like one set, next set. Like, I'm not like on my phone for ages.
Why the camera comes on? Yeah.
All
you trying to do is mug me. How many horses do you have?
How many horses do I have? So I say 3. My mum owns 1 and I have 2. So I have got Bumble, who, if I can figure out how to put a photo in, I don't know, I just like died.
Sound like it broke.
Pretty sure I did. So yeah, I'll try and insert a photo of Bumble below, but I don't know if I'm not a techie yet. He is 12, rising 12. I've had him since he was 4 or 5, I can't really remember.
What did you say, rising 12?
Yeah, as
that
in
mean just...
like, actually no, I think he's had his birthday, he's 12.
Why do they say that for horses, but they don't say that for like people or dogs?
I don't
like,
know.
If
it's
you,
just
like, you wouldn't say, oh, I'm rising 15, would you?
Oh, rising 15. It's just like, I don't know, like when you have like age classes and stuff, like even if there's, I don't really know. I don't know.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
Someone let me know, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's a beautiful, beautiful stamp of a horse, I think. I think he's gorgeous. But he's tricky. He has been, I've learnt so much with him, I bought him, obviously, for dressage, that's what I do. And he's, like I say, he moves beautifully. He's very hot, very sharp. We've had to completely, like, rethink his routine in terms of, like, he doesn't really like being in the stable for too long, so we've had to find him a field buddy, and he's out for the majority of the time. It's taken us a long time, but we've finally done a couple of novices now. He's a good horse. We've been struggling a bit with his weight and stuff recently.
I would have laughed at that, but I didn't get that joke whatsoever.
Yeah, you won't get the horse banter. So yeah, that's Bumble. And then I have got Mayo, who I haven't actually had for that long. I think I bought him September, I don't know, like last year. Sometime. I've had him for about 8-9 months, and he is completely different. He's tiny, he's a Swedish warm blood. He's rising 5, but more like a rising 4-year-old. Completely different. He's, touch wood at the moment, quite straightforward, not overly intimidating. I think where he's a little bit smaller.
I love him.
He is cute, isn't he?
He's
Again,
my favourite.
I'll try and put a picture in. He's funny. He's a funny boy.
No, that's mean to say that he's my favourite. I haven't got a favourite.
That is mean to say.
But I enjoy that he's naughty.
Brilliant. Yeah, he's biting at the moment, and I'm like trying so hard.
I like it.
I'm trying so hard to be firm with him. I'm like, I love you. But yeah, I mean, I bought him to sell, really. That was sort of the excuse I gave to my parents when I got him. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like produce him and then sell him. No.
Sorry, Alan Sugar.
Alan Sugar. Business entrepreneur. Yeah, no, I just want to keep him, so I don't know. Maybe he'll be for sale in a bit. I'm not sure. Probably not. I love him too much. And then I've got my mum's horse. We've got my mum's horse, Dubai, he is literally the complete dream, isn't he? He's special. He's a special boy. He's gorgeous.
He's like a kind old man. What is the worst thing to happen to you on a horse?
That's quite a good question, actually.
I feel like you need to answer. You can answer what's the worst thing that's happened to you when riding a horse, but I think you need to also answer what's the worst thing that's happened to you just being around horses. Because obviously you can get like kicked, bitten, trodden on. I feel like maybe more accidents happen when you're not on the horses than when you're actually on them.
See, the whole, like, I mean, I get trodden on, like, every day. I'm pretty sure my whole feet are, like, broke. Like, on all our feet. Just feet? What's the plural of feet?
No.
Feet? Is that plural? All of our
One of your feet is a foot, isn't it? Both your feet. Should you say,
I'm so
all our
confused
feet?
right now.
Not all our feet. Not all our feet.
Someone let me know if they can give me some English grammar lessons.
I'm telling you the answer.
To me when I was about, I must have been about 12 maybe, and I was doing some cross country training on my pony at the time, and there was a ditch that we had to jump, and I remember cantering up to it really boldly. It's like, go on, and then he like, all I remember is him skidding on the stones, and then I like fell into the ditch, but my face like hit like the wooden beam before the ditch, and I flipped over into the ditch. Basically, and hence, I don't know how I'm showing this, I got like a chipped tooth at the bottom, which grinds my gears, and I've also got a scar on my lip and a scar on my chin somewhere.
Is equestrianism expensive? Basically, is having a horse a lot of money?
Yes, is all I can say. I spend all my money on it, every single penny. I spend all my money, I spend all my
time,
mental strength on it, I spend all my time on it. Yes, it is expensive, it is very expensive, but it's worth it. It is worth it. It is very much worth it. I wouldn't change it for anything.
But okay, answer me this. I'm going to put an add-on question to that.
Okay.
What, because obviously you can do different things with horses, can't you?
Yeah.
So what you do is quite expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being in dressage is quite expensive. Is there a way that you can have horses which isn't as expensive, or is just having a horse expensive in general?
Obviously, like when you buy a horse, it depends what kind of horse you're buying. As in, they can range anywhere from £1,000 to like millions of pounds. So if you're starting out, then I'd probably suggest going to just like a local riding school and like paying for lessons that way, rather than committing to having your own horse, because it's things that you don't necessarily expect, like vet bills and even like their vaccinations. Like Mayo had his vaccination the day, it was like £100 just for a jab that he has to have.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then for like, I mean, it's okay for people that are earning lots of money, but for people like me who doesn't earn that much money, it's you really.
Well, regardless whether you earn a lot of money or not, it still costs a lot of money.
It does. I mean, another way to do it is obviously to get a job or an apprenticeship or something that you like, in part of the package you can take your horse there, or you get a bit of riding like included. That's a way to sort of cut the cost of it as well. Or loan and share. That's always a good way to experience it without having the huge financial commitment. But yes, it is very expensive. Even just like feed, like the amount of money that one can spend on feed and shoes. Just vet bills. For me, yeah. Shoes.
Yeah, shoes and feet.
Yeah.
Do you have any idols?
Do I have any idols? What, like with horses or just in general?
Answer both.
Okay.
Go horses first.
Horses. I mean, obviously, the classic. The classic Charlotte, Carl and Charlotte, like obviously. I don't know, just anyone that puts their horse first, really. I don't know. I mean, Carl and Charlotte is like an obvious one, isn't it? Do you think I used to idol when I was young? Like, who used to idolise when I was younger? Can't even remember. I used to horse-wise. Can I tell you who I love?
Go on.
You're not a fan. Stephen Bartlett, The Diary of a CEO.
Oh, is this now not horsey?
This is not horsey.
Right.
Genuinely, like random, I feel like everyone's like listening to his podcast and stuff at the moment, but genuinely, he has given me so much like drive and ambition, and like just listening to like his story and like how successful he's become himself, and he's sort of come from more of the like side of like having not a lot, and he's worked his way up to be hugely successful, and just the way he like sees the world and sees people and relationships and things like that, and it's just, yeah, He's one of my idols.
Anyone else?
I very much like Grace Beverley. I don't know if you really know her. You know, she has the gym brand Tala and Shreddy.
I think
told
so.
you about her the other day.
Yeah.
She's cool. She's cool. Again, I just really like her like percent. It's more for me. It's like people that have like a good view on life and people and all that sort of stuff.
I feel
really
like you've
her.
got different idols for different things, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like, what is your plan with equestrianism? Equestrianism.
What is my plan with it? To hopefully continue riding for as long as I can. I'm very lucky to obviously have the horses that I have, so just to continue with them and see how it goes. I'd love to, I've had quite a break from competing for various reasons, so I'd love to get back into that this year with hopefully the young horse and hopefully Bumble. So yeah, I'm just loving the training at the moment. I'm really lucky to have some good trainers around me, so just continue developing myself, continue finding out better ways to keep my horses. I've learned, like I said, I've learned a lot with Bumble about how to manage them correctly. So just to continue developing myself and my skills and just enjoy working with them. We're very lucky to have them.
Good answer.
Yeah, positive.
You've got a couple more.
Okay.
One of them is, any recommendations on clothing? So I assume that's horse clothing.
That's horse clothing.
Yeah.
Any recommendations on clothing?
You could check out Sarah's Rate My Equestrian Wardrobe video.
You could check out that video actually. I'll actually add a card up this way or this way, I'm not sure, for a link to that. Yeah, there's personal preference. I'm a leggings and matching top type of gal. So I'm a big fan of your Black Heart Equestrians, your Aztec Diamonds, all that sort of stuff. Sort of like the newer, more modern like sportswear stuff. Day to day, I like your leggings. I want to go from the yard to the gym and not have to change, all that sort of stuff. I want my figure to be flattered. I want to feel
sexy
and confident in my horse gear, you know.
Fair enough.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, whatever you fancy. Let me know what you want to see more of, and it'd be interesting to see if you got me the views on this, because apparently you got me the views on the other one, so pretty face. So thank you for watching. Bye.